if I can knock the man out, knock him out. But I like to have a good old scrap.
It was certainly a good
round.
scrap. Right, Dave, it's been a fair few years since we sorted that bare knuckle fight out.
Yeah, with Tony, Leicester Bulldog.
Yeah, he'd what he caught when Leicester Bulldog fought the mystery man.
Yeah, I remember watching it in a friend's house, a friend of mine, Butch. And I watched the fight and I just said to him, I'd fight either one of them. And he says, oh, would you? I said, yeah. Anyway, a couple of weeks later, I bumped into Butch again. Across the streets, he shouted at me and he says, I've got you that fight. I said, what fight? He says, well, you said you'd fight either one of them. I saw my fight and he said, Bulldog. So I better get training then.
Yeah, so that's 2005.
Yeah, and you know, I didn't think it was that long back, but bloody hell.
It was September 2005. That's some serious years when we first met.
Yeah.
Before we became good friends.
Yeah. We're still in the opposite corner.
Yeah.
Well, my corner man George, and then just from there we all become very good friends, and as I said, we're here now, aren't we?
But the thing is with it, Dave, is what happened in them days. Bulldog, we'd got a fight on. The time came about ready for the fight. It got cancelled, and we had about 5 people like it were going to be sorted, and it got cancelled. And then you contacted us, and that's how it all came about, didn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like I say, with it, that day you turned up, and the referee was a good pal of mine, Wayne Grucock. He was a poaching man, actually. He done a lot of poaching with me. And I said to Wayne, look, if my man ain't good enough to take this Radford, don't lean my way out, whatever, just do it fair. Whoever wins, wins.
That's fair play, like, that's how it should be, really, isn't it?
And, you know what I mean? And I said I want it doing, proper sportsmanship, no dirty tactics or out like that. If Bulldog's good enough to take him, so be it. If he ain't, he ain't.
Yeah, I remember I brought a fistful of men, and so we didn't know you wouldn't have could trust you.
Yeah.
The people there, and
we didn't know who you lot were coming.
So when we landed, I always remember landed. Well, there maybe 10 minutes, and then I heard it were yourself or Joe Woolley.
Yeah, Joe Woolley.
One of you said these guys are all right. These, and it made us feel better then.
Yeah, it did us ourselves.
It just settled us.
It settled us down, didn't it? It settled us.
And that's how it happened. And the thing was, we had to laugh. Tony, Bulldog, he wasn't there. We didn't know crap.
Well, I had to meet him outside that farm, down that lane, just outside that farm, Greevely Farm.
Well, I was talking to a lad of my corner man the other day, and we were reminiscing, and when Tony, when he come from top of the field, walking down with his vest on, whoa, and he was in a bit of a mood. And I just turned to my corner man and I said to him, if he slips on some cow shit, I can't fight him for laughing. And I remember saying that, I can't fight him for laughing. And I wanted to be able to do, so he was sat up walking down like this.
Well, we were mean that day.
Yeah, he was.
Proper. He got it on him. Even the referee said he'd got it on him, Dave.
But when your man got in ring, and then I got in ring, I basically then thought, Jesus Mary, look at the size of this man. Because what would he have been, about 18 stone? 19?
Yeah, it would have been 80 over probably, just a smidgen over 18
I think I was just touching, then tipping 13 stone. But I don't know how Tony was feeling, because I think in his mind he must be thinking, he's been in a boxer and this guy, he's had gloves on, he won't know what it's like.
Yeah.
But I've had hundreds of them, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Scraps, so I knew exactly. But I was nice, calm, everything was perfect.
Saving that energy, ain't it? That's the thing, ain't it? It's not spent any energy at all.
But I like, when I'm in a fight, if I can knock the man out, knock him out. But I like to have a good old scrap.
It was certainly a good scrap.
Yeah, but
there were plenty of claret, weren't there, blood?
Yeah, well, that bang of heads in first round split and right nasty cut it was. And I could hardly see, I kept wiping and wiping. And when I got back to the corner, luckily enough, the referee said, this is a 2-minute round with a 1-minute fight, and it confused the the timekeeper.
Yeah, but to be honest, the referee had a bit of drink, and I said to Wayne, I said, Wayne, you've had a bit of drink to referee this fight. He said, Dave, they're a pair of psychopaths, he says. He said, of course I've had a bit of drinking.
But your man tapped bell after 1 minute, which I was glad because I couldn't see out this eye. Now, I wanted to fight to a good few rounds because, you know, I was getting into it with ice. Yeah. But when I got to my corner man, George says, you need to win this, Dave, you know, because if not, I will fight with one eye and I wouldn't end up landing, he's going to end up landing one on me. Yeah. So I knew then, second round, I had to get it over with, you know what I mean, because... well,
you certainly done that, that's a sure fact.
But after that, then we stitched each other up, and me and Tony had a drink together, and still.
Well, Tony's eyelid was hanging off, weren't it?
Yeah.
And but that's a sporting thing to do. It was a job, weren't it? Like you say, you turned up, you fought it out to a bloodbath, and then at the end of the day, you stitched each other up, and you had a drink together, didn't you? Yeah. And you've been the best of pals since. Like all three of us have, like.
Yeah. We'll not mention Gunwalk we're in Edge, in case we turn out to be nasty people. Yeah.
But the thing is where it is, it's just what you call it. It was like I say, it were good old times, weren't it?
Yeah.
It proper old England, weren't it?
Yeah. But that's how it should be done. Win or lose, drink some booze. Yeah. If you draw, drink some more. And we had a handshake afterwards.
Yeah.
And that's. I mean, I was explaining to someone the other day. I could have, before I fought Tony, I could have gone up and spent 10 minutes with him talking, hey, mate, how you doing, and all this stuff. A lot of people can't do that.
No.
You know what I mean? I don't think, when I saw Tony walk down that field, he wouldn't have wanted to speak to me. But whereas I can speak to anybody, have 10 minutes, half an hour with him, and then go in the ring and fight him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's what I've done from obviously being young.
That's professionalism, ain't it? It's a job, ain't it? When it's done with, the job's over that day.
Yeah.
That works over that day, ain't it?
Yeah.
Dave Radford, the beast of the Bales.
Listen, just come a bit closer. I'm going to tell you a story. Now, it's a true story, and it was told to me by the man himself. And that man being David Radford of Hemsworth. However, before I start, you need to be made aware of something. And once you've been enlightened, you'll be able to draw your own conclusions. However, I advise waiting until the last word of this story has been listened to and absorbed before you reach your final verdict.